Hey everyone, Fumlani here. We love a good space adventure, don't we? Movies make it look so easy, hopping from one planet to the next. But let's get real for a second. Ever wondered how long you could survive on other planets in our solar system? Let's find out. Buckle up, space cadets, because we're about to take a wild ride through our cosmic neighborhood, and spoiler alert, it's a harsh reality check. We're talking extreme temperatures, unbreathable atmospheres, and forces that would crush you faster than you can say Elon Musk. First up is Mercury, the closest planet to our sun. Now you might think close to the sun, that means a nice tan, right? Wrong. We're talking surface temperatures that can reach a scorching 800 degrees Fahrenheit during the day. That's hot enough to melt lead, and if you thought the nights would offer some relief, think again. Temperatures plummet to minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit. You'd be a popsicle before you could say bruh. So, how long could you survive on Mercury without a spacesuit? Let's just say not long enough to send a tweet. You'd be lucky to last a few seconds. Next we have Venus, often called Earth's twin because of its similar size. Both planets are nearly the same diameter, and their masses are quite comparable. This has led many to wonder if Venus could have once been a habitable world like Earth. But don't let that fool you. Despite these similarities, Venus is a world of extremes, a hellish landscape that is anything but Earth-like. This twin is more like the evil one. Imagine a place where the sky is perpetually covered in thick, toxic clouds, and the surface is a barren wasteland. Venus boasts a super dense atmosphere, about 90 times thicker than Earth's, made mostly of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas. This thick atmosphere traps heat with incredible efficiency. And you know what that means, a runaway greenhouse effect. The heat gets trapped and can't escape, causing temperatures to soar. The surface temperature on Venus is a constant 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. Imagine standing on a planet where the ground is hotter than an oven set to broil. Oh, and did I mention the atmospheric pressure? It's like being 3,000 feet beneath the ocean's surface. You'd be crushed instantly. The pressure is so intense that it would feel like the weight of 1,000 elephants standing on you. And let's not forget the sulfuric acid rain. The clouds in Venus's atmosphere are filled with sulfuric acid, which rains down on the surface. This isn't just a light drizzle. It's a corrosive downpour that would eat through metal. Yeah, Venus is not a place you want to be caught dead or alive, for that matter. The environment is so hostile that even the most advanced spacecraft struggle to survive for long. Your survival time? Less than a second. The combination of extreme heat, crushing pressure, and toxic atmosphere makes Venus one of the most inhospitable places in our solar system. So, while it may be Earth's twin in size, it's definitely not a twin in temperament. Ah, Earth, our home sweet home. This pale blue dot is the only known planet in our solar system, and possibly the entire universe, that can sustain life as we know it. We've got liquid water, a breathable atmosphere, and a magnetic field that protects us from harmful radiation. It's the perfect balance. Like finding the most comfortable bed in a cosmic house of horrors. So, how long can you survive on Earth? Well, with a little luck and a lot of good choices, hopefully a good long time. Mars, the red planet, has captured our imaginations for centuries. It's the planet we're most likely to colonize one day, but don't pack your bags just yet. The atmosphere on Mars is extremely thin, about 1% the density of Earth's, and it's mostly carbon dioxide, not exactly breathable. Plus, the average temperature is a frigid minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you might be thinking, hey, I can handle the cold with a good coat. But the lack of oxygen, that's a deal breaker. You'd last about 2 minutes without a spacesuit, just long enough to take a selfie with your dying breath. Next up is Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. This colossal giant is not just the biggest planet in our solar system, but it also holds more than twice the mass of all the other planets combined. Its sheer size and mass make it a dominant force in the cosmic ballet of our solar system. This gas giant is so big you could fit 1,300 Earths inside it. Imagine that for a moment. If Earth were the size of a grape, Jupiter would be the size of a basketball. Its immense gravity has a significant influence on the orbits of other objects in the solar system, including asteroids and comets. But don't let its size impress you. Jupiter is not just about being big, it's about being complex and mysterious. Its atmosphere is a dynamic and ever-changing tapestry of clouds and storms, some of which are larger than Earth itself. Jupiter is a swirling vortex of hydrogen and helium gas, with no solid surface to speak of. The planet's atmosphere is a chaotic mix of gases, with powerful winds that can reach speeds of over 300 miles per hour. The deeper you go, the more intense the pressure and temperature become. If you were to try and land on Jupiter, you'd just keep falling through its atmosphere, getting crushed by the increasing pressure until, well, let's just say it wouldn't be pretty. The pressure would become so great that it would crush any spacecraft long before it reached a solid surface, if such a surface even exists. Oh, and did I mention the intense radiation and storms that last for centuries? Jupiter's Great Red Spot, a gigantic storm larger than Earth, has been raging for at least 400 years. The planet's magnetic field is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's, creating intense radiation belts that would be lethal to humans. Jupiter is a big, beautiful, and utterly deadly planet. Its beauty is mesmerizing, with bands of clouds and storms creating a stunning visual display. But beneath that beauty lies a world that is incredibly hostile to life as we know it. Survival time, less than a second. The combination of crushing pressure, intense radiation, and violent storms makes Jupiter an inhospitable place for any form of life. It's a reminder of the vast and varied conditions that exist in our solar system and the incredible extremes that nature can produce. Saturn, the ringed beauty of our solar system, might seem like a giant celestial merry-go-round, but it's just as inhospitable as Jupiter. It's another gas giant with no solid surface, and its atmosphere is a turbulent mix of hydrogen and helium. You'd be crushed by the immense pressure before you could say, "Ring around the rosy." And let's not forget the storms. Saturn has some of the fastest winds in the solar system, reaching speeds of up to 1,100 miles per hour. So unless you're a fan of extreme pressure and supersonic winds, I'd recommend admiring Saturn's beauty from a safe distance. Survival time, less than a second. Uranus, the ice giant, might sound like a refreshing change of pace after the scorching heat of Venus and the crushing pressure of Jupiter, but don't be fooled. This planet is far from inviting. Uranus is tilted on its side, which means it has the most extreme seasons in the solar system. Imagine a summer that lasts for 21 Earth years, followed by an equally long winter. And let's not forget the temperature. With an average of minus 353 degrees Fahrenheit, Uranus is the coldest planet in our solar system. You'd freeze solid faster than you could say brrr. Survival time, less than a second. Last but not least, we have Neptune, the other ice giant in our solar system. Neptune, named after the Roman god of the sea, is a mesmerizing blue planet that captures the imagination of astronomers and space enthusiasts alike. Its striking blue color is due to the presence of methane in its atmosphere, which absorbs red light and reflects blue light. Neptune is similar to Uranus in many ways. Both are classified as ice giants, and they share similar compositions and structures. However, Neptune is slightly smaller in diameter, but more massive than Uranus, making it denser. This density difference is due to the higher concentration of heavier elements in Neptune's core. It's incredibly cold, with an average temperature of minus 392 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme cold is a result of its great distance from the Sun, being the 8th and farthest known planet in our solar system. Despite its distance, Neptune radiates more heat than it receives from the Sun, a phenomenon that continues to intrigue scientists. And it has a thick atmosphere composed mostly of hydrogen, helium, and methane. The atmosphere is divided into several layers, with clouds of frozen methane forming in the upper layers. These clouds give Neptune its characteristic blue hue and contribute to its dynamic weather patterns. But what sets Neptune apart is its wind. The planet is home to the fastest winds in the solar system, which can reach astonishing speeds. These winds are the fastest in the solar system, reaching speeds of up to 1,500 miles per hour. These supersonic winds are driven by the planet's internal heat and complex atmospheric dynamics. That's twice the speed of sound. Imagine the sheer force and power of such winds, capable of creating massive storms and turbulent weather systems. So, unless you're a fan of being blasted by supersonic winds while freezing solid, Neptune is not the place for a vacation. The extreme conditions make it an inhospitable environment for human life. I'd suggest staying far, far away from Neptune. The planet's harsh environment is a stark reminder of the challenges of space exploration and the need for advanced technology to study such distant worlds. Survival time? You guessed it, less than a second. The combination of extreme cold, high winds and lack of breathable atmosphere means that any human exposed to Neptune's environment would not last long. It's a fascinating world, but one best observed from a safe distance. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of our solar system and a stark reminder that Earth is the only planet equipped for our survival. We've got liquid water, a breathable atmosphere, and a magnetic field that protects us from harmful radiation. It's a delicate balance and one that we often take for granted. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember how precious and unique our planet truly is. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of our universe.